What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute. I mean, I'm uploading these videos about like 4 days apart, but it has been a minute. I took a little bit of a break once I got a few videos scheduled. The fishing's been pretty tough here on Lake Orville. I'm out here looking to see if I can try and hone in on some techniques that I've been really looking at. They're more for finesse techniques and fishing in the winter, but I think with this high water and the tough bite, I think that these finesse techniques will really help me out picking up a lot more bites. I'm going to be trying to see if I can build a little bit of confidence with that new hover rig that I got and a Damiki rig. I'll explain it a little bit more as I fish throughout the day, but yeah, come along. Hopefully I can find some fish and catch them with a flutter spoon as well. I've been really trying to get on a flutter spoon bite. This time last year I was killing them on the flutter spoon here on Lake Orville, but yeah, like I said, I mean, this high water has definitely got the fish acting a little strange. Hopefully I can put some fish on camera for you guys, and definitely we are gonna try and catch our best 5. I know that every time I do these types of videos, I don't really do too well, but I'm keeping an open mind and being very optimistic. I think I will do all right. Definitely gonna be catching 5 keepers. I know that for sure. I don't know if it'll even pass 70 inches because there's so many small fish out, but hopefully. And I will catch you guys out on the water once I launch. All right, as you guys can see, I'm already marking some fish. These actually might be carp. I marked them the last time I was out here, which was a few days ago, and didn't really do too well. So these might actually be carp, but praying that they're not. Let's see if they're bass. I'm in about 13 feet. Some rocks right there. I think these might be carp. The reason I'm thinking that is because bass don't normally stack up right on top of each other like that, or so I've been told. That is a ton of carp. Yeah, that's definitely carp. Try and see if we can get some fish on top. Oh my gosh, a ton of little bass. I tried using a drop shot last time I was here, but I think everybody's throwing drop shots as well. So it's not as good as it normally is. That, and I think it's just again, the water. It's not just me making it up, or you know, like my own hypothesis, or not hypothesis, my own theory on like why it's been tough. I've talked to other anglers too, and they've also said that they feel like the fishing's been super tough because of all the rain and the high levels of water in our California lakes. Of course they get filled up every now and then, but you know, if it's not very often, then I guess that can do something to the bite. All right, they don't want the top water. I'm marking fish all along here. Let's see if they want to crank. Wind's supposed to slowly pick up throughout the day, which I'm looking forward to. Not really. Trying to fish dead water, slow, not moving water. Wind creates current. That moves bait around, that moves plankton around, which bait eat. Then you got fish chasing them. This is also the other technique that I want to use or try out. It's called the hover rig. Originated in Japan, so you know, we got to support the JDM market or the JDM techniques. And what it is you're hooking it kind of like a tube, and when it sinks it spirals down, and it's supposed to hover. Basically, you bring it off the bottom and then it just hovers down, spirals down towards the fish. There's a lot of fish right under me. Let's try the hover, or I'm gonna try the Damiki rig. Now this is a lot different from that. You got a different head, vertical tide right there. And then the weight is distributed a lot more on the body, so the bait just sits up. Get it down to where the fish is suspended, and basically you're just putting it right in front of their face. You don't really do anything with it. I don't think these are bass. I think these are carp. Yeah, there's too much. There's too many of them. I think these are definitely carp. All right, I'm at this little offshore. I don't know what you would call it. I mean, this is pretty much like a high spot, but it's not fully submerged. So everywhere around it is basically like a point. At the very top of it, there is a point over there as well. So we're gonna see if we can't get some fish. We're catching fish here yesterday, or the other day. Oh, that's cool. All right, so there's bass here. All right. Possibly the first keeper after 3 hours. Landed one. Could be an afternoon bite. I don't know if he'll keep. He keeps. He's 12 and a half. 12 and a quarter. Alright, there's fish under me, but I don't know what kind of fish it is. Drop the drop shot just to see if it's a bass, but wind's starting to kind of die down, which is good. Oh my. I just got bit. But yeah, wind died down. Good and bad thing. Oh, yep. Those are bass. Good thing is it's easier to fish. Bad thing is I don't know if it'll make the bite worse or not. This is a decent one. That seems like a... Oh yeah, it's a better one. Oh yes. 13, baby. Maybe 12 and 3/4. A little bit better. All right, 12-incher. Might be because of the time of day that I wasn't getting bit. I don't know. We're getting bit now. I mean, same thing as the other day as well. I wasn't really getting bit in the morning. It was more towards the middle of the day and the afternoon that I started getting bit. So maybe that's the timing. The lakes I've been to that have been like super full from all the rains we've got this past winter, they've been fishing pretty tough. Like Black Butte Lake, that's a crazy numbers lake. You can catch a lot of fish over there. That lake has been super tough. Not even just for me, like my friends, some of my family. Lake Almanor was kind of tough too, but we just went through that cold front, so I don't know if that, you know, was the reason why, but if it isn't, then that's another lake. Lake Orville, obviously. So many trips I've had out on Lake Orville where I'm only able to catch them on a drop shot these past few times. They have... Oh, come on, dude. Come on, man. There's no way he didn't get hooked. I feel like the Damiki rig would be perfect now. Seems like they're starting to feed. There's like fish all on this point, but they don't want to eat nothing, dude. Not the drop, not the Nico. I can't drop on them with the Damiki rig because they don't want that either. There it is. It's able to trick one. I don't think he's a keeper. Ow, dude. They've got a lot of spikes on them. Squeaker. I have to like dead stick it. Dead stick my drop shot, and then eventually one will pick it off, maybe. Yep, he's biting it. Damn, dude. They're like barely nipping at it. Barely nipping at it, dude. I'm wacky rigging it too. It's not like I'm nose hooking it and then, you know, they're not getting the whole body. They definitely don't want to work for their food. Oh, this guy's 12 and a half probably. This is not a keeper. Nope. I thought he was a keeper. Oh my, he hit it on the drop. That's a good fish. Oh no. He hit it on the drop. That rarely ever happens, dude. Rarely. Seen that fish right on the graph. Dropped it and he smoked it instantly. I don't think he's 12. Nope. This guy's not 12. Little pretty guy. I'm gonna just try and scan fish and then drop right on them. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, right here. That was a fish right there, suspended. Does he have it? He's got it. Oh, this is a keeper. Oh, he swallowed it. Might be able to get him to touch. I was at about 13, 14 feet, I think. Oh, right here. See 3 fish right there. About 14, 16 feet. Oh. That was good. Oh, it's a little bit bigger. Dude, you freaking choked it though. Nope, doesn't reach. That sucks. There are fish right under me though. Really liking this bomb shot though. Real small presentation. They're able to just choke it easily. That feels like a better fish. Yeah, that's a heavier fish. It's not that much bigger than the other ones, but they're all just this size. Dude, I swear it felt so much bigger. I don't know. Alright, this fish barely touched 12. Having braid is really helping me detect those really light bites that I've been getting. I just feel a slight tap, and then yeah. A ton of them right under me though. That's forced them to eat. This is how you move your worm in place without actually making the worm come towards you and the weight. So basically I'm just shaking my worm like this. Really good technique for bed fishing. Even though I don't bed fish that much. Just a little something I learned. Oh, there it is. Wait, is that rock? That's rock. That's a fish. Felt like a rock, dude. Oh, this is a good one. Yep, this is a good one. Better fish. Dude, it literally felt like a rock. That's why I was like, oh, I'm stuck, you know? Kicker fish. 13 inches. My kicker fish is a 13er. Just kidding. $12 3/4. That's pretty sad. We gotta get rid of some fish, bruh. There's a big fish right there. This is not 12. Nice little squeaker. It's weird though, sometimes these marks have 3 different colors and they come out and they're only 12 inches. I don't know. Unless I'm, you know, not catching the fish that I'm marking. Like these fish are very thin and skinny. And obviously like I know that these are small, but But like the ones that I'm finding with 3 tones, I don't know how those are still small. I don't know what I'm talking about. 3 for 3? 3 for 3. Let's try for 3 for 3. Yes, this is a good one. Goodness. Gosh. I think there are bigger fish in here. They're just smarter. I don't want them to jump. Oh my gosh. Nice. It's not even a great kicker. Finally, a better fish. 14 1/4. That's so sad to say that this is a better fish. Alright, we got the pink jigging spoon on, and let's see if we can't jig some of these fish up. Got him on the jigging spoon. Nice. There's more down there. There's more down there. There it is. I don't know if I snagged him or if he was actually trying to bite, but got a second one. All right, I don't want to get hooked. Oh, there it is. Damn, that fish is tiny. That fish is tiny. Jeez. There it is. That feels like a better fish, actually. Yep. This fish has more weight on it. Yes. Yes. Oh, nice. Nice. We got another color. We got another color. $14.5. Thank you, girl. You are tiny, but you will do. What that was, though.
12 1/4.
We're back at the house now. Struggle of a day, as you guys can tell, especially in the morning. The bite didn't pick up until around 11. Moving into like the afternoon, I caught a decent amount of fish on that drop shot, and unfortunately, yeah, majority of my fish were around 11 inches, 10 inches. But we ended the day off with 66 inches even for our 5 fish, which is pretty bad, but I don't know, I think that says a lot about how the lake is fishing. I'm sure you can find fish if you're moving a lot of, different areas of the lake. However, I'm just kind of stuck in the area of where I'm launching at. Grinded it out. Lucky enough, was able to catch one on the Flutter spoon on that offshore tapering point, or that island. I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a high spot, but it's not really a high spot because it's not fully submerged underwater. But all around it, it's like a tapering point, very shallow. But I was fishing that Flutter spoon in about 20 feet and I was able to pick off one fish. That one seemed like a 13 incher, maybe it would have touched 14, but I didn't even get to measure it because it came off right at the boat. But it was just cool to get that bonus fish on that Flutter spoon. Yeah, I did not accomplish my main goal, which was to try and catch some fish off that Damiki rig and that hover rig, or that hover shot. I did get a few bites on the hover shot. I didn't show it, I just took it out of the video, but I got a few bites, and I was using a 3.5 inch fluke. It was brand new and there was teeth marks on the tail of it, but that's how I know that I was actually getting bit. It wasn't just like rocks or anything. I threw it around even when I was starting to get bit on the drop shot, but I wasn't able to pick off any fish. What really surprised me was not being able to get any fish at all on the Damiki rig. That Damiki rig is, I don't know, I feel like you could just force feed fish with it. It sits up in the water column like this. I did a little research on it, and a lot of professional anglers are just saying, you mark fish and then you drop it down. Basically, you're just force feeding them, putting it in their face, and it's supposed to mimic like a bait fish because it's, horizontally just in the water column. But I was not able to get any fish off that. I don't know, it just seemed like they just wanted the drop shot. That was actually the only thing I could catch them on. I threw a lot of different baits, square bills. I threw football head jigs around. I threw a hair jig around. I threw the Flutter spoon. And I also was able to catch them on that vertical jigging spoon. Usually you don't really fish that in the summer. It's more towards the fall and winter that bait really excels. I figured I'd be able to catch them just because I was pretty much just vertical fishing all day. I wasn't really blind casting my drop shot. When I did that, I was wasting a lot of time. So I figured the best way to catch them would be just to stroll along on that color line where the sunlight, doesn't penetrate the bottom. Scan up and down from 10 feet all the way up to 20 feet, seeing if I can mark fish. And once I do mark fish, then I drop right on top of them. That's how I was fishing my drop shot and getting all my bites. Here and there I would cast it, just blind cast it, and I would pick off some fish, but I felt like I was saving myself a lot of time by just marking them and then dropping right on their head. Sometimes they'd eat it instantly, which was really good, just because, you want to make the most of your time when you're out there on the water. You don't want to just be, if you don't have to fish slow, why fish slow, right? So I'm using a slow technique, but trying to fish it as fast as possible by just marking fish and dropping it right on their head. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two in the video. But with all that being said, I will catch you guys out on the next trip. Peace.